What's going on, guys? My name is TeftyTeft and welcome to another episode of Destiny. Today I am showcasing the before and after upgrades of the primary sniper exotic No Land Beyond. I'm also going to compare several other sniper rifles and see if I can answer the question, is this the new universal remote? First off, let's see how the gun performs freshly minted from RNGesus, or Xur if you bought it this weekend. At first glance, this gun looks cool, albeit a little strange considering all the space magic that exists in Destiny. It's got decent range and feels good when you land a headshot. Then there's the fire rate. If we were comparing rocket launchers, this sniper rifle would still have the slowest fire rate. Each shot has a subsequent bolt action animation that gets played because the fire rate is so slow. What's weird is that your Guardian appears to be casually pulling the lever with each shot even though you're under fire in a battle zone. If you run immediately after a shot, you can cancel the bolt action animation, but you still have to wait the full cooldown to fire again. The iron sights are a nice touch at first, and it's also nice to see the Destiny landscapes with a vintage viewpoint. However, it gets old really quick. The sights tend to block up critical points of enemies, making it slightly harder to land critical shots, which is the whole point of the sniper rifle. Let's take a look at the perks. The first one is Mulligan, which has a chance to return a shot back to the magazine when you miss your target. The second perk is the Master. This gives an overall buff to precision damage and buffs your damage for the next shot briefly after each kill. This does not stack on each kill though, so the damage buff can only occur every other kill. The first column affects impact, range, and stability. Right off the bat, I'm going to suggest accurized ballistics to get max range and impact. Since each shot is painfully slow, recoil is not going to be your main concern when out in the wild. The second column has lightweight for increased agility, a snapshot for fast aiming, and flared magwell for max reload speed. I'm going to suggest snapshot as the only real perk to choose since quicker aiming will help a little bit in this sniper rifle. Here's some raw numbers to think about. Freshly dropped No Land Beyond critical shots scored 3,252 and regular shots scored 930. Maxed out No Land Beyond with accurized ballistics, critical shots scored 4,094 and regular shots scored 1,107. When the Master perk damage buff was active, critical shots scored 4,708 and regular shots scored 1,273. So basically, you get a 15% damage boost for about 2 seconds after your first kill, but the second kill with the buff doesn't create a new buff. Let's see how other snipers stack up against No Land Beyond. Starting with low impact 300 damage, Prudence II, critical shots scored 3,669. A maxed out Praedyth Revenge from the Vault of Glass, critical shots scored 3,913. Maxed out Patience and Time with 300 damage, critical shots scored 5,381, clearly beating out No Land Beyond. Here's the real kicker. A freshly purchased LDR 5001 Vanguard sniper rifle. Critical shot scored 5,341, completely beating out the No Land Beyond sniper. And finally, the beast of snipers, a 331 damage Icebreaker critical shot scored a whopping 7,350 damage. As you can see, Destiny's third exotic sniper rifle is barely better than a 300 damage low impact sniper rifle. Its main perk, the Master, when active, can't even compete with the Vanguard's ready-to-be-purchased sniper rifle, which has a much better fire rate. That's just sad. Also, the impact rating on No Land Beyond is basically the same as Icebreaker, yet it's 40% less deadly. Some of you may be thinking, that's all fine, but this is PvE here. This gun is clearly meant for PvP, right? Well, I gave it a shot. I could only stand one single match with this gun, and that was a serious exercise in patience. This gun is awful in PvP. I managed 5 kills in the game, and one of those kills was with corrective measure out of desperation. I was on a sniper-friendly map too. If you want a serious PvP challenge, I suggest you main No Land Beyond for several games, and let me know in the comments at what point you cracked and couldn't stand it anymore. Also, one of the hidden perks of this gun is that it apparently has no sniper glint in PvP. I wasn't able to test this out, but a lot of people have been saying that it still glints in PvP. I just can't help but feel like this gun was never tested in-house with real players before it was released. On top of that, it obviously needs a buff, overall, but even then, I don't know if it's ever going to be usable. Maybe if it was a one-shot kill with PvP, and the fire rate competed with average rocket launchers, I don't know, it might be worth using. Or maybe the Master perk stacked with multiple kills, maybe up to 5, 6, 7 times. Even then, I don't think I would choose it over an Icebreaker, ever. So that leads me back to the original question. Is this the new universal remote? No, it is not. No Land Beyond is worse than the universal remote. No Land Beyond is the first of its kind, a true, useless exotic. It doesn't excel in any area, except maybe taking up one space in your vault or dismantling into an exotic shard. I'll be happy to see it buffed eventually, but my god, I don't think this thing could ever compete with the Icebreaker Patience and Time. It has zero space magic, and it feels like it too. With that said, mine will collect dust in the vault until the inevitable buff arrives. Alright guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you could, please slap that like button and maybe become a subscriber if you haven't already. I really, truly appreciate the support. All you guys have been just amazing out there so far. I'm really thankful. And yeah, I try to be as honest as possible in these reviews. And this is a no sugarcoat review on No Land Beyond. So again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Peace.